Hello, I'm Derek, and welcome to Hindsight 101, where you learn about things that will help you in everyday life. Now, I did a video a while back about libraries. I know, don't stop, keep watching. But I talked about all the benefits that a library has, and not just, renting books or whatever, or having a quiet place to go on a computer, but there's a lot of stuff on there. Check out that video. But ever since I made that video, they have added tons of stuff. Now, I do have to preface that all of these features are not available in all libraries, even in my own. So you do have to check out your local library and see what they offer. And then there's surrounding libraries that may offer different things than your local library does. So check your surrounding area as well. But there's a lot of stuff. So let's get into it. So just checking out my area, like I said, where I live. Um, Again, like I said, you have the normal stuff, like if you want to listen to ebooks or audiobooks, stuff like that that people normally do. But now you can get magazines. So with that, you can get, I think here it has, you can find different New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, and the Washington Post. So that was one of them. Not that I read any of those, but if you do, might as well get it instead of having to pay for a subscription. And then after that, they have streaming services. So they have a streaming service called Canopy. It's ad-free. They have newer movies. They don't have the newest movies, but they have newer movies and a lot of hard to find movies if you're into that. So definitely something to check out if you just want a free streaming service. And then also they have a music app. So something like Spotify, they have it here. It's called Hoopla, and you can sign up to that. In my area, I can't get this one with my library, but I can get Canopy, the streaming service, and you just download the app on your Fire TV, Roku, whatever you have, and you can watch movies for free. So these are just some of the benefits here, but then also if you go over to services, they have some other ones where I won't really talk about now, but they have adult classes, senior citizen classes, and then they also have career building, like they'll help you make your resume and stuff like that. They have meeting rooms. Like, so for me, I go there sometimes I do free seminars about technology, or if I have a work meeting that I want to do, I can meet there because I don't have an office. My office is my home. So I don't really want to bring people here. I can meet there. You can actually kind of run your business out of the library if you really wanted to, because they have printing, scanning, faxing, all that stuff there. Very small fee as well, pennies. So it's great to go there if you wanted to do some stuff that you don't have your own, or sometimes I just run out of ink or something, whatever. You can go do that. But the key thing is, the main thing that I really wanted to talk about, the crazy stuff that's happened, is this right here. So right here, they have the Innovation Center. And at the Innovation Center, there's so much stuff you can do. So I'm into 3D printing. I have two 3D printers right now. But before that, I went to the library and did my 3D prints. And it used to be free, but now they charge a small fee. I think it's like 10 cents a kilogram or something like that, but it's very cheap. I've usually I did small stuff, but I never paid over $1 for anything. And it takes about a week, and you just send it to them and they do it for you. So if you don't have your own 3D printer yet, which I advise you get one, you can go to the library. But besides that, there's so much other stuff. So you have die cutting, quilting. They've always had the Adobe Creative Cloud. So all the apps from Adobe, if you want to do any editing or graphics, whatever like that, you have that there. But they have a CNC router. Some of this stuff you can use. Some of this stuff you have to submit and they'll do it for you. You do have to, some of this stuff, they'll do a very minimal like overview. They won't teach you how to use it, but just kind of an overview. So if you don't know how to use it, you want to know before you go to the library. And then they convert a lot of stuff to from floppy disk to digital, VHS to DVD, stuff like that. Sewing, circuit maker, I don't know what those are. Cuttlebug. The new is Vinci. They just got that. They didn't have that a while back. Garments, I guess like t-shirt making, maybe. Document scanner, like I said, embroidering. This Sure Color Epson scanner, GarageBand. Hat press, heat press. iMovie is kind of like the basic editing. Some of these other ones like Adobe and DaVinci, they're more advanced. Inkjet printer, large format printer, and the list goes on. You can use a MacBook Studio computer. Microphones. They have their own Soundproof Studio. They have photo scanner. Sewing machines, like I said, Soundproof. The only drawback that I didn't like, and your library may be different, is they put the Soundproof booths in like the middle of the library or next to like the kids section. So if you're not careful, or you go on the wrong day, there could be a lot of kids making a lot of noise. I'm like, why would you do that? I know it's probably for space reasons, but I know with my local one that I always have to like kind of time it out so when kids aren't there. Like so I don't go over the summer and I go during the day, you know, when they were in should be in school and not doing any like classes or seminars with the kids or anything like that, or no after school activities. So, but they have vinyl printing. You can use a Waco drawing board, water cut jetter, and then PC computers, but they've always had that. So there is just tons of stuff you can do at the library that, you know, it's not just checking out books or audiobooks or whatever, or getting DVDs out of there now. You can do so much more. And, you know, it's free. I mean, you're paying out of your taxes, but I mean, if you're already paying for it, if you pay taxes, then you might as well use the benefits that you have. There's tons to choose from. And there could be even more in your library that my local libraries don't have at all. Like I said, the library nearest you might not have all of these things. You might have to go to one of the surrounding ones, but you know, the furthest one for me is maybe like, you know, a half an hour. So it's really not that bad for me. And I can do many of these things and it's just great. So that's all I really wanted to tell you. Hope this helps. Take care. And you know, if you like what you saw, recommend this to other people. Like and subscribe. Take care.